Good evening everyone and welcome to the stream. Today we do a little bit of a tutorial for the 737 and a little flight from Rennes in France, if I pronounce that correctly. So a little airport here in France, and we fly to Brussels South Charleroi. So that's in Belgium, the second biggest airport in Belgium. So we do that today. And this is a payware airport. Also our arrival airport is a payware one. So we see already 3 737s 600 standing ready. So this is our airport, just a little overview of the airport. This is a payware one, as you can see. This is the airport. So today we will take some time to start up the plane and work with the FMC, so everyone can start it up on their own in an easy way. We don't use sort of a list that I normally use. I just do it my way, and I think it's for me working very well, and I think it's also easier, and I hope everyone can learn something from it. It's not a normal procedure, it's just my way. Yeah, that night. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you are doing fine. I hope you are ready for this tutorial stream. I will put a webcam on, and also Michael is here. Good evening, welcome Michael. Hope you are doing fine as well, and thanks for joining. The aviation guy, hi. Sorry, I haven't been watching for ages. I've been busy with the GCSEs, but that as I have it just finished. Okay, so no problem, mate. You're here, so that is already a good thing. So thanks for joining. Hope you are doing fine. So today we fly Air Europe, and yeah, it's a Spanish company, as you can see. So what we do first, like always, we use a GSX. Just try it out. Request a boarding.
Boarding requested.
Only thing that we do for now. And we will see if that works out or not. So we jump in the cockpit. Michael, are you flying with a New Sky today? If you fly the 737-600, then we will not fly New Sky today. Also, we don't know what departure time will be, so I will take a little bit of my time to explain everything and go through the process. So yeah, it can be 1 hour or something, 1 hour and a half. We have a 1 hour flight, so we take our time to depart, and I have no not only any planes for this flight actually.
Crew bus is
at least not the 737-600, because that's a plane that we don't use that often as well. So if I need to lease that, yeah, it's just for one time then. Eddie, hello all, welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing fine, and very warm here. So if you want to use New Sky, if you're flying another plane than the 737, then you can do it. But I have no 737-600s in the company. But from tomorrow we will do a New Sky again. Michael, alright, I got a 600, yeah, no problem. So tomorrow we can do a New Sky once again. Tomorrow is Tuesday, I believe. Or day are we today?
Crew boarding starting.
Tuesday, tomorrow. Okay, so this is our cockpit, and the first thing that you can change, or whatever you want, you can change this. Clyde at night, do you know how to change those systems actually? Because you have the Honeywell and the Collins, so you can choose whatever you like, but it's a little bit similar. So that night, let me know if you know how to change this and which one you selected. Otherwise, I will change it to your system. And no, and nothing. Okay. So then, first thing what we will do is set up the systems, and for that we really need some power to do that. So we go to ground power, that's right here, and we turn that on. I hope you have that available.
Your
If
passenger's
not,
bus is coming.
then you need to turn on your battery first, and then also the this emergency exit lights. I always turn those on, and then the battery right here. Maybe we can show it better here. So this is battery here, and then the exit emergency lights right here.
Passengers boarding starting.
So that is what we need now. For the rest, we just go to the FMC. If I go too fast, Ignite or someone else, let me know. So we have the FMC here, then we can see the Pmdg setup. We click that. And then we have aircraft and options. So if you go to aircraft, and then equipment, and then you can choose actually between the Honeywell and the Collins. So this one that I have selected now is the Honeywell, so that's the older system, and you have the newer system. If you click on this, it switches to Collins, and then you will see that you have another system here. So this is a newer one, and if you click it once again, you change it to Honeywell again, and then you have a little bit of a different layout. So that is what it is. So if you want to, we just take the Collins, that's the newer one. So select Collins, and then we have exactly the same. Thanks, sir. Good evening all. So welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you are doing fine, and thanks for joining. Okay, done. So this actually I don't change. That's all things that you can select like your own wish. But then you go to the second page. Also those things I don't change. So I take a yes, and then Dexter. Hello, doing fine, thank you. And good night, good evening, and Dexter. So we go to page 3. Also cost index and stuff. I don't change that. Not much that I change here. If you want call out on bank angle call outs, I just leave everything how is it set here. Michael, before we go further, I recommend you check your unit as set to metric or imperial. Yeah, we will come to that because we go through every system, and because it's the very first time for Canada Night that he will use the plane. So we go to all the things right here. So we have all the call outs that you can turn on or off. Also right here, I don't change anything on that. Just leave it like this. You have a dual battery package of yes, ETOPS yes, and then this. So here we cannot change anything. So page 10. Default transition level, flight level 180. So that's I don't change anything on it. And Michael, we don't want trouble when fueling our aircraft. Well, yeah, indeed. Joe Trimboli, welcome to the stream. Very good morning to you, mate. And I'm glad you are here. So thanks for joining. Michael, alright, here, there, Joe. Okay, so next page 11, nothing need to change. Then we have page 12, you can standby instruments. You can actually switch that, and then it's switching to the old system analog or this one. So yeah, you can change that here, just what you prefer. It just installed all those things stays the same for me. And like that, good morning to Joe. So we go to the next page, page 13.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Auto prop heat, it's no, and flight test package.
Until the fuel truck arrives and
always
asks to do
select no, because no one used that, only to test, of course. And what that does is actually we have nothing here on the tail. And if you do the flight test package to yes, then you will see that we have something hanging here. But
catering vehicles
we don't
are
use
on their
that.
way. Fuel truck is in
So
position.
we turn that off again. Flight test package, we turn that
Please
off.
don't load aircraft until
brake
the fuel.
package,
Please
you
use
can
your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel
and
quantity.
choose between carbon and steel. Actually, I loaded the plane way too early, because now that woman will stay asking for the fuel. So we go to page 14. That's the exit lights package you can have with a pulse. So that are those lights here that you can change.
Please use your airplane fuel system
So
to set the
it's,
desired fuel quantity.
Original, you see that changed here, and you can select it with original with pulse, and then it's blinking. You can LED, then you have those ones, and you have a LED with pulse. So that are the options that you have. Eyebrows, windows, so that is actually the glass right here and also here.
Please use your airplane
So
fuel
if
system
we
to set the desired fuel
put this
quantity.
on yes, then you can see that we have not here, but we have some glass right here. So that's for the older planes. Cabin layout, 2 class or a single class. Let's change your cabin seats. So 2 class will have less seats than a single class. Air stairs, that's yeah, just the ladder that you can take out here.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the
Yes,
desired
woman.
fuel quantity.
And then cut off the switch style new or old. So I'm selected the old ones. If you select a new, and then you have those 2 switches. I always use the old ones, but it's just what you prefer. Then we go to the next page, 15, and everything stays
Please use
yes
your airplane fuel
on for
system
me.
to set the desired fuel quantity.
16, auto ignition is no, and pressurization panel is old, and window shades, yes. So the window shades, you know what it is. It's right here, those things. You can also remove them if you want. 17 is the Wi-Fi that you can change right here.
Please use your airplane
And then the
fuel
radio
system to set
panels
the desired fuel
that
quantity.
are those. That's the modern system, and you can change it also to classic, and then you have this layout. So I prefer the MMR. Okay, so that is everything what you need to do for the equipment. I will go first to set up my fuel, because otherwise that woman stays calling for a fuel. So we go for that
Please
to a
use your
menu,
airplane fuel system to
and
set
then
the
we go
desired
to
fuel
FS
quantity.
actions, and we go to fuel, and then we give the fuel amount that we need. So block fuel is 6,401. So we put that in 6,401. That's what we need, and then we click on this, and then start fueling. Yeah, that night done. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. So fuel is in for our flight. So for the fuel, just go to menu, click, and then FS actions, fuel, and then put your fuel right here. before your flight, if you use GSX, always put it before the flight on 1000. When the stream starts, I need to put in the fuel, then I just put in the correct number and then it starts fueling. So for the refuel, let's say you are in one of those other panels here or pages, you just go to menu, always click menu, and then you go to FS actions right here, and then you go to fuel, and then you put your total kilograms of fuel. Make sure it is in kilograms. We will go shortly, we go to our second option thing, and then there you can select the kilograms. So if it's not in kilograms, leave it then now for now, and we will do the second page actually. So we go back to a menu, and we go back to a Pmdg setup right here, and then we take aircraft and then displays. So it's an LBS, so we will change that now. So leave the fuel for now. We come back to the fuel for you once we set it in kilograms. So we go to displays. So once again, back to menu, and then Pmdg setup, and then you go to aircraft once again, and then you take a display. So normally I don't change anything here. So this is standard, and I don't change on anything on page 1. On page 2, just the same. I don't change anything. It is it stays like it is here. Page 3, the same thing. I don't change anything. Page 4, nothing. Everything stays the same. It's all standard. And then we go to page 5, and there is also nothing to change. Everything is on yes or on. Page 6, then TCAS is on. Other traffic filter or show all, you can switch that if you like, and if you filter, then you can change the range as well. So you can select a show all. Page 7, engine side by side display. I'll leave it like it is. And then we have oil quantity indication. I take everything on liters. You have also PCT, and you can select liters right here. Sander van der Linde told you I was coming, so welcome Sander. Ik hoop dat alles nog altijd goed is met jou, and thanks for joining. So I do a little tutorial about the Pmdg 737, yeah, 6, 7, 8 and 900, so it's all the same actually. And yeah, for the people that don't know how to manipulate the aircraft, I don't use a list or something. It's just my way that I do it. So if I do something different than on that list that I cannot pronounce, that I don't want to pronounce, yeah, I just do it my way. Ignite at night. PCT, I only have quartz. PCT, where is PCT? Oh yeah, you only have quartz. Oh, I've only PCT and liters. That's strange. I never saw that. But I think it's not that important because I never watch it actually. The main thing is actually that you choose kilograms instead of LBS. Yeah, maybe if you've changed to a kilogram. Okay, so we go to page 8. Also nothing to change, and then page 9 you have kilograms here that you need to change. So page 9 kilograms instead of LBS, and the rest actually stays the same. low fuel alert below 900 kilograms or for 50, you can choose that. Just leave everything. The most important thing is of course your kilograms and lbs. So on page 9 you find that. So if you go back then to page 7, check if you can change it to liters or to PCT, and let me know. Xander, are you a pilot or have been a pilot? No. I'm not a pilot. No. Just yeah, I like planes. That is what it is. That at night and now liters. Okay, so you select liters, and then that's everything what you need to change in this plane. Also for the 737-89700 series, so it's all the same. Yeah, that night, yes, done. Okay, so we go return. You can also, I don't know, you can save all those settings, and you can actually save that for all the planes, but I actually don't remember how to do it. Is it just a fixed config and then you click on this? I am not sure, so I need to find that out. But the thing is that you can change it, and the most, I don't select for every plane. Always when I have another plane, you need to check those things, and I always do that for before the stream, and I set everything to kilograms and to liters and single class. That are the three things that I always change, and this settings. So on equipment, single class, and on the displays, single class, liter, and kilograms. That are the only three things. And sometimes, yeah, the glass windows. If you have an older plane that we need to fly, then I change the windows, but all the rest stays the same for me. So if I go to failures, I don't use that. Yeah, I don't need to be there. It's already difficult enough. You can restore to original, or you can load from another plane that you already, because this is for this particular plane. If you choose another plane or another livery, it will be reset as default once again. Good night. There is a strange sound in the equipment, and it beeps every 10 seconds. I think, is it this? Do you have the same panel as this? What I have? Maybe you have the old one. Select it and let me know, and then you can change that in equipment. So in the cockpit, yeah. So if that is the same as what I have, then I don't know what it actually is. But if this is not the same, maybe you have the old version and that makes the sound. Yes, the same. Okay. So then I actually don't know what is different or what can cause the sound. And so because nothing actually can make a sound right here, and the only thing that is making sound can be did if you have the older version. So that's the only thing. So then we go back to return as setup. So that is actually what you need to do only. Now if you take FS actions, then you can go to fuel, and then you can put in your fuel that you need for today's flight. So it's good that you do that right now, and then you cannot forget it anymore. So I use 6,401 kilograms of fuel. For 2 and yellow for you. Where do you see for 2, mate? Are you back? Are you still in the menu from options? Because I have also a simulation. I don't use that. in the screen. All right. So and under which page you are. So if you go to aircraft displays, and then you have a 4 in yellow. Let me see what page. You have a number on the page. No, the screen you have it all in green. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, for 1 and for 2. Not in the MCU. Okay. So why you have everything in yellow? Okay. So I don't know why it comes that it is in yellow. Normally it should be a green. For 2 in yellow, the other one in green. Yeah. Now we will see when we start everything up. Then if it's still in yellow, but normally it is not really a problem because we will not use that. But I have no clue why it is in yellow. I cannot see it. I cannot see your screen, so it's a bit difficult. Also DME and yellow. Yeah. All right. So if someone else here in the chat or in the stream has a clue about it, then let me know. But I have for now no clue why it's in yellow for him. So for me everything is in green. Also Michael and Dirkster, let me know if this is in green for you or in yellow. So maybe that can help. So if you go back to the PMDG setup, then you have also the options, simulation and performance, and colors. Those colors I even don't know how it works. Avapino explained me once how you needed to do it, but it was actually not working, and since then I never tried it anymore. So it's actually the colors of your instruments here are in another color. You can select blue, you can select red, and then it has a totally different color, but I don't use it. So we have also a simulation. I never come to that, and then performance, not a simulation. We can go over it, but barrel and minimums, senpai and barrel, yeah. So I never change those things. And then page 3, and call out airspeed alive. You can change that to yes, and then it will say something. And call out a V2. You can also change that if you want. Pause at the top of descent, no. And then auto time compression up to 4 times, no. And then all the rest is just as it is right here. Page 6. I don't use it, and that's it. Rudder only for a steering hardware type, rudder only. So we go to return, and we can go actually back to the menu, and then we go to FS actions again, and then we go to payload, and if you use GSX, you can actually just put in your payload in. Now you have first class. You cannot put anything because you have single class. If you have 2 class, then you can also have a first class, put some people in it. So SimBrief gave me actually 104 packs. So we just type in 104 and we put that on economy. We have 130 seats available. We have 104 filled. Then we have also the cargo. It's 1.3 forward, so 1,300. You put it in the forward cargo. and here we have 1300 in the back as well. Junior 777 Aviation, hello it was good evening. Are you doing well? Greetings from Fortaleza, Brazil. Like left, have a safe flight. So thank you for joining, and yeah, I'm doing fine. I hope you are doing fine as well. And thank you for the like. Thank you very much, mate. So this is for the payload, and then you can actually go one step back, so return, and then you see that all the doors are closed. You can open and close the doors right here. We have 2 pages, and yeah, can we check if everything is closed? Yeah, we do an outside check. So everything is closed. That is good. So we go a return. You can push back. We never use that, and that is maintenance. Also never come into that page. Auto cruise, I don't use it. And then we have a ground service. T-shirt max, they're going to do what? Romanian a man upstairs after please pay 1 million. What's that? Alright, so what else we can do right here? If you don't use a GSX and you want to load your aircraft through Pmdg, and then you go actually to start with that, go to menu again, FS actions, and then ground service, and then you have the ground power active, and you can put it right here, active or not active. So that's something that I always use, so it's always on. All the rest I don't use. Second page, portable water and all the options that you have, and you can also put your fuel in here, and then you need to request the fuel truck. Once it's in position, you can start filling right here, and you need to put your fuel right here then. But since we use GSX, I don't use this system. I'll just show you what you can do if you don't use a GSX, and then you will have all the trucks from a Pmdg. If you go to the third page, you can switch between stairs or the jetway, and you can also request the stairs right here, or the jetway, and then also you need to request a bus if you use the stairs, and then you can start boarding if you put your passengers right here. So if not you are using a GSX, yeah, I'm just showing you, then you also know that you can use this if you want. If you go to the fourth page there, you always need to request the front loader first, before you request any cards, and I think in this plane it's not possible to do the front and the back at the same time when you are refueling. So one of the two will not work if you are still refueling, so you need to wait for that until the refueling is done. So you do the request, the loader, and then the cards, and then also put in your target kilograms, and then start loading when everything is in position. So that is this, and in the beginning I was using it, but since GSX I don't use it anymore. So that is all for the options menu, and if you go back to the menu, you click on menu, and then you actually need to go to the FMC, so then you can prepare actually your flight. So as we do that right now, so then we have everything right here, and then we go to a pos in it, so position in it, and then we go here and then put our airport in it. So airport is Lima Foxtrot Romeo and a Nike, and we put that right here. So then we have this number, but we don't need this one. We just take the first one, we click right here, and then we copy this to here. And actually I forgot something, so I'll leave it for now, because we need to first prepare up here. Sorry. Elliot, good evening from the, I don't know what that is, UK. Okay. So I will start once over. When you start the plane, first ground power, you also click on this for the battery. This is the battery switch, and then also exit emergency lights. And from there I go to the ADIRs. You have two ADIRs here, and I click one time to the right on align, and also for the second one align, and wait until the lights goes to white here. Yeah, and then we can go to nav. That's the way I do it for both. So once that is done, that's all what you need. So external power, batteries, exit emergency lights, and then the ADIRs align first until it's aligned, and then you go to what is this? Cannot read it. Nav. I thought my keyboard is being funny. Yeah. How are you? I'm fine, mate. Hope you are doing fine as well. Thanks for joining. So we are doing a little tutorial. So once you put in your departure airport, you have this number, but you copy the top one, the last position. You copy this one, then it comes actually right here. There you go, and then you place it on this spot, and then you see everything is in. From there you go to route, or a route, and then your departure airport is still here, so you do this right here. Kevin Davis, morning from Christchurch, New Zealand. Now I was thinking of something right now, actually way too late, but night at night, did you put in the flight plan in your community folder under the name of this plane? Did you do that? Otherwise the thing what I will show you will not work, and I forgot to tell you that. My excuse. So let me know. Nope. All right, so that's a problem. Okay, so I will show you how to do that, but you need to restart the flight, I believe. Well, my excuse. So I will show you how to do that. And I will open this. Wait. If you go to your community folder for Microsoft Flight Simulator, you need to community folder, that's right here. So Microsoft 2020 community, and then you search for the Pmdg 737-600. So we go searching on name, Pmdg aircraft 736. So that is the plane that you need. You double click on it, then you go to config, and then you have flight plans. The flight plan that you need is in Discord. So that file that I put in the flight plans, the RTE file that I put there, you move it into your Pmdg aircraft 736 config flight plans. So that is the thing you need to do. And then you just place it under flight plans, and then your flight plan is in the plane. That is something that you always need to do before you start loading the plane. So let me know if you found it. If I need to show it again, then let me know as well. And then we can, then actually you need to restart the flight. And that's a bit of a bummer. I needed to tell you that I didn't think about it, because for me everything is so logic, and I already know that I sometimes forget things to tell you. So the RTE file, the second one, not the EFR one, but yeah, I can show you right here. This one you need to copy or download it, and then place it in your community folder under the plane that you use, config and flight plans. So if you use the 737-700 or the 800, you need to select that plane. So but for this flight you have the 737-600, so you need to go to the 736 config and then flight plans, and then you just move it over there. So Karin, hi, Ignite Night, Dexter Aviation with Elliot again. So Karin, our top chatter once again. I was checking a Nightbot, and it's still Karin Davis, almost unbeatable. Okay, so done. So I think you need to restart your flight, and I don't think you need to go to the menu. Maybe you need to go to the menu, just go back to the menu and start up the flight once again, and I think it will work then. And if you are back in the sim, then let me know, and then you need to check immediately if your plan is in, and then I will do everything right again here. We would do first that, and then restarting. Okay, so if you are back in, let me know, and then yeah, we do just everything over, and we go immediately to the FMC to see if your plan is in, and before we do all the things once again. So Ignite Night is restarting, and something is wrong with my camera views, because I've also from the cargo area yeah, a view, there's nothing in it. But Kevin, how long to before departure? If a while, I will carry on with my chores. Yeah, it will take a little bit, because this is more a tutorial and then a practice flight, a short flight of 56 minutes or something. Yeah, so it's more a tutorial for today, and then once we have set up everything, then and no one has any questions anymore, then we can prepare for departure and depart and fly to Charleroi, so Brussels South here in Belgium from France. That will be, yeah, around 1 hour that we will fly. We go to 31,000 feet today, and then we go down again to Brussels. But I just want to make sure that and the people that didn't fly the 737 yet, that a little bit know more about the plane, and that tomorrow actually can fly the 737. And if there are still questions, they can always ask me, because you don't learn it just in one day. There's so much, and for me it's a bit normal. I'm used to it already. I also needed to learn everything, and it took for me also a while, and for me it's everything is so natural, and sometimes I don't think that people don't know that they need to put the flight plan into their plane first. So yeah, and now I just think about it and I say, oh, I forgot to say that, so I was not thinking about it. So we are waiting for Knight at Night when he restarted his plane, and then once he do that, we check if his flight plan is in. I hope he don't need to restart his entire simulator. Yesterday we were at an airport that was also a payware airport, and you saw the windows and you saw that it was modeled inside, but we actually could not go inside. Don't remember which airport it was yesterday, but I forgot to tell that. And actually it was nice to see that there are real windows, and it was also modeled. Now we could not go inside, that is not a problem for me, but it looked much more realistic. So tomorrow we fly the 737 800. So the flight for tomorrow will be from Melbourne to Gold Coast, Australia, with the 737 800 that I will use. Now Mr. Joe, he left me a message, and I need to fly over some two places. I didn't have the time to check it out if I could do that in this flight, but he put another flight in the flight request, and I will use that one to go over those places. Ricardo Volpe, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing fine, and thanks for joining. So we are waiting for Knight until everything is loaded up. Jotrin Boy, thanks for that. No problem, mate. No problem. This flight was already planned, and I didn't have the time yet to look into it. But I will just leave it like it is now, this flight. And then for the next flight, I will exactly plan how you ask it. And that is no problem at all, but that will be for in a week or two, I believe, that we will do that flight. Night at Night, back in the sim. All right, okay. So first thing what we do now, I start with you again. So ground power on, and then you put the battery on as well here. Exit emergency lights on, and then you go to the top and you put this on align, and adhere to align as well. The light goes out or back to align, and then we go to nav. So that's what it is. Ricardo Volpe, we are doing a tutorial, so I didn't start anything yet. So I don't know what time we will depart. We have a short flight to Brussels South from France here. It will take an hour to fly there, but yeah, just explaining how the 737 is working more or less, and yeah, we'll see from there. So you have still time to join. So that are the things that you need to do right now. So ground power, battery, and exit emergency lights, and then align the adheres. That are the things we do. Ricardo Volpe, I take the A320. Okay. So then we go to the FMC. So we go, once again, we go to menu, and we go to FMC right here. And then you need to, I cannot go back because you put in your, or you need to go to the second page right here, and then you put in your departure airport, and then copy the coordinates on the top. You need to click then right here, and then this is the wrong page, but I cannot show you now. And then you copy in the open place that is below here. So if you have that, Oh, good night. 1 minute, please. The ground power not on. Okay. So it's ground power is not available for you then. I think it is that. So if your battery is, put your battery on. Yeah, exit emergency lights on, and then you also align your adheres, and then we go to the FMC. So if you go to the FMC, you push menu again, and then you go to FS Actions. Yes, we click that, and then we go to ground service. Ground service, right here, and then you have ground power on the first page, and you need to see that it's active. If it's not active, you click on this button here, and then you activate it. So that is what it is, and then you can actually go back here and then start up your ground power, but maybe you need to wait until it's in position. Connecting. Okay, that's good. So once it's connected, you can turn on external power right here, and then we can continue. It's okay now. All right. So we go back to menu then, and then you go to FMC, and then you have another page because the coordinates are already in. So you put your departure airport right here, but it's another, you see another page. I'm already a step further. I cannot go back from here. And then you copy the coordinates on the top, on the first button, and then you go paste it actually on the open space right here. Ricardo, many people are playing, and it says that the waiting time is about 15 minutes. What are the people playing, and what about 15 minutes? So once you have done that, you need to click here, I think 2 times, and then you come on this page. Let me know when you are there and everything is in and working fine until this page, and from there we can continue. Ricardo, Microsoft Flight Simulator. I never had that message. I'm playing from the cloud now, and it says I have to wait 15 minutes. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I entered the airport. What next? Okay, so you entered the airport, and then you have the coordinate. You have 2 coordinates. You take the one on the top. You copy that. That is on the bottom here. You click on that button right here, I believe it is, or maybe here. I think it is here. Then it copies to the bottom, and then you have an open space actually, and then you can put it there. So that is done. In position page. Okay. So yeah, now you need to click. If that is done, you go to this button here, and then you come up eventually to this page. Okay. So then normally your airport is still here. So LFRN that is still here. So you click on this origin, yes, and then you can do a flight plan request. So if you do a flight plan request, you should see this. So from LFRN to EBCI. And normally you should see that. It's at 308 nautical miles. So let me know if you see that normally. I hope so. Otherwise, you need to restart the sim, entire sim. Done. So you see what I see. You have the flight plan in. So once you have this, you select and you push this button, select, and then you do the request right here. And then you have also the destination here, and then you do the request. Here's the same. So request, and then you wait until it says load right here. So you load, and road is uplink loading, and then you just need to wait, and then you can, when everything is loaded, you can put in the runway. So that's runway 28. So that is, we can put that in right now. So runway 28, you put that here, and then your flight number you can also put in. It's not necessary, but you can do that. Just say PMDG, PMNDG, and then we put 736, and you place it right here. Ricardo, 10 minutes now. Okay, finish the loading. So once you have that, then you can activate. Just click activate, and then execute the button right here. It will light up. So then execute, and everything is in. Now from here you can go to the performance page. Mostly we are still loading, and I go immediately to departure and arrival. But now that we are here, but actually we need to reset your instrument and everything back to kilograms instead of lbs, because I think everything is back into lbs at your plane because you restarted. So we go back to the menu, and we come back later here, but we are sure your plan is in now. And we go back to menu, and then we go to PMDG setup, and then we take aircraft, equipment, and then yeah, you take the Collins right here, and everything actually stays the same, but we go back to page which page was it? To page 14. There you can take a single class instead of 2 class. That's the only thing that I will change now. And then if you go to return, you take a displays, and you go also back previous page, and then you can select the kilograms instead of the lbs. And if you go to page 7, then you can select liters instead of PCT. Thunder, sorry, I gotta have to school tomorrow, so yeah, no problem, mate, I understand. So have a good day in school. Thanks for joining, and hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow, and sleep well. It's in kilograms, okay, so that is good. So you don't need to worry about those things. Then you go back to menu, and then we go to FMC. If it's in green, yes, then it means that it's selected, yes. Alright, so we go back to menu, we go back to FMC, and then we go to the performance in it. Oh yeah, you also need to reset your fuel. We need to do that first. So put in your fuel. For that you go to menu, and then we go to FS actions. You put in fuel right here. So that is what you need to do first. If that is done, you go to return, and then also your payload. So your passengers and your cargo in the front and the back. So that is what you need to do first before you go to the performance page. Otherwise your numbers will not fuel. How much? 6,401. So I will show you fuel 6401. That's total weight or kilograms of fuel. So that is what I use. Then you go return, and then you take payload, and I have 104 passengers in economy, so 104, and then forward cargo 1,300, and after cargo also 1,300. Elliot, this will be faster if you use the that is not in that list. That is not in that list. So we cannot use that. You cannot tell me that list, mate. So once that is done, let me know. Okay, that is done. So we go return. Doors are already closed. So we go back to menu, and we go back to FMC, and then we have this page. From here we go to the performance page, and then we can put in the cost index reserves to the fuel weight and stuff. Next, check Czechoslovak list. Yeah, what's that? Ricardo, are you online? I don't see you anywhere online here. I'm online, yes. Okay, so for the cost index, we will start with that. If I found that somewhere. Cost index for me is 37. You can put in exactly the same. Cost index 37. There we go. Reserves. I don't have any reserves for today, so we just take a 0.0 on reserves. Ricardo, are you West Europe? Yes, West Europe. So 0.0. We planning fuel is 6.4. We put that in 6.4. Invalid entry. Why is that? Why is that? Okay, there we go. 6.4. Cruising altitude. That is 31,000 feet. So flight level 310. We put that right here, just 310. And then we have to click on the zero fuel weight. Just click on it, and then the number is here, and then you click again, and it's in. So let me know if you are done that. Bole, I think Elliot means a red can of drink. Oh, red. Okay, that's a good idea. And then Elliot, lol. Ricardo, I mean in the West Europe server. Yes, that's where I'm in. Okay, I'm spawning at your left. Alright, and then Elliot, Joe, sure. Okay, so you have done that. Then you can execute. So this light lights up, and then execute, and it's in. You have a second page right here. We don't need to do anything on that. Then you go to the 1 and 1 limit. There you see the outside temperature, and I always leave it as it is right here. You can also select those things if you want. I'll always keep it on the first one. Elliot, the pointing at the camera, I felt that. And then we go to take off. So take off, and then we can say like a flaps 5 or 10 or 15, what you like, depending on how heavy you are. So for today we will take flaps 5, and we put that in, and then we can the center of gravity, we can also just click right here. We have a number here, and click once again. Now you also see that you have a trim 6.29. Once you have that, you need to set your trim wheel to 6.29 and you just rotate it to 6.29 and make sure it is exactly 6.29. So this is exactly 6.29. We cannot miss it. Alright, if you are done that, then let me know. Then we can continue with the V-speeds. Once we have done that, we go to our flight plan, and then we can start up the plane. So once again, flaps, just put in 5, and then the CG, just click it, and the number comes here, and you click again to place it here. Then you get your trim. You set your trim well at 619 or 29. Ricardo with a flight plan, yeah, something like that. I don't know it out of my head. Okay, don't mind this, just got it to remember, alright. So, Knight, if you're done that, setting up this side, then you just go to the other side, and then you just need to click this button. Right, now on 6, do I know where it's 29? No. Just put it between 6 and 7. You know, there's not an exact point. Let's say 629, but yeah, it's around halfway. 6 and a bit is also okay. So the 29 exactly, it was just a joke because we cannot see it exactly, but just rough. 629. So once you have done that, then you go to the V speeds. You just click the button here, and the number comes in. So 118 for VR, you click it, and it's there. And for V2, 128, you click it, and it's there. So 117, 118, and 128. And that's everything. You have another page here as well that you can select dry and wet. But that's yeah, depending on the weather, and the rest I actually don't use. So we have a dry takeoff, so we don't need to change anything. We can also put in the wind, I guess, but I don't do that, so that's not needed. Ricardo, did you set our flight plan? Not yet. So from here we go to departure, because everything is done. From here we go to departure. Once again, we go, just click this button. You have the departure right here. We click it, and then runway 28 is already selected because we put that already in the flight plan there in the beginning when loading the flight plan. And then we actually need to go to, where is my flight plan? Wait, I'm missing my flight plan. Where's my route? Alright, there it is. So we go to TB 5W. So we have 2 pages here. So we take the second one and TB 5W. So that's the last one. We click that, and then we just execute. Execute is done. From there we go back to index, and then we have Brussels South right here. So arrival, we click that one, and arrival will be at runway 24. So we take ILS 24 right here, and then in my flight plan it says Gugno. We don't have Gugno in our flight plan because I deleted something. So we just take ILS 24 and we'll leave this open. We will not select it. In other flights you need to select your sit and start right here, but for our arrival today we don't do that. Just select a runway ILS 24 and you execute. So once you have executed this, let me know, and then we go to the next page. And it's very hot, but I also have a light fever, and something is wrong with my throat and my tongue, and my tongue is full with blisters, so I don't know what's happening. So that is done. I have takeoff speeds deleted. Okay, but we will go to that one once we check, because we double check our V speeds anyway. So that's not an issue. We will go to that one when we did our flight plan. So normally I always do first a flight plan because we are still loading at that time, but now loading was already done, and it was maybe easier for you that we stayed on the same thing. So we go to the departure page, this button. No, sorry, legs page, this button. Now we see our flight plan here, and to see our flight plan correctly and go step by step, we need to go to the top here, and then you can switch this button to plan. So you have map and plan, so we switch this to plan, and then you also can go for the distance. Mostly I start with 40, on the end I go back to 20 or 10, so we start with 40. And then actually you see your plan and you can go step by step. And to go step by step, you have this button here, and you can click and you check your flight plan from waypoint to waypoint, and you see that you have no discounts and that everything is correct. Now we need to fill in some waypoints. I checked it already. So everything is going fine. You can also follow here with waypoint you have selected. Then we go further step by step. Always clicking on this button. Then we go to Baldi and Viking. Alright, and then we have a discount. So from Viking, I actually need to check my flight plan then. So Viking, that's okay, and from there we go to Gugmo. So that's always why I use a little nav map, and then you can make check it correctly if everything is nice. If you need another or an extra waypoint, you can use that. So Gugmo, we put that right here. Gugmo. This is actually the same as for any other plane. It's actually Gugno with an N, and then we place that right here. The number point, where is the degrees? Where is the number point? I don't know where that is. I didn't see it. And Kevin, you're back from your course. I will check that, Ricardo. But I will put in everything first here. So Vamka, that's the next one. Vamka, and we put that right here. After Vamka, we have CI24. And we have that already in our plan, CI24 and FI24 and our runway. So what we need to do, so we go one page further to the 5th page, and we copy this one, the CI24 that is coming here, and we go one page back and put it on the discount here. right there, and that's in. Then we execute our flight plan, and then we can actually go back step by step and check our flight plan once again, just for the end, to see that everything is going fine. So we come from here, return, and we have a nice flight plan. So this is everything what you need to do. Let me know if you understand this and that everything is incorrect, exactly the same as what I did. And it's always handy that you use little nav map, that you use the plan that I used, and then you always have the exact same plan than what I use. Covering a lot of work for real pilots when they have to calculate everything. Well, everything is in the MCDU, so it's not a big deal. Good night, done. Arrival runway is 24. Yes, indeed. So from here we are done. What you can do is actually go back to the init page here, because our flight plan is in, to the init page, and then you come to this page, and then you go to N1 limit, and you go to take off, and then you can check your V speeds. Once again, you just need to click the V speeds. That night after CI24T, you have GSI. That's not good. That's not good, because that's a 4 VOR station. Wait. I go here. Let me check my flight plan. Oh yeah, that's not a problem, because you land already. That's if you go around. That's okay. That's okay. So you landed already. You have runway 24 here, and then you have CI24T, but you land here, so you don't need to use this. So that's not a problem. You can just leave that in. But your runway is already here, so that's not a problem. But that's actually a VOR station. So once again, you go to the init page, then N1 limit, take off, and then you can put in the V speeds once again if you lost them. All right, but after, when you set your flaps, you need to check it once again. So everything is into your FMC, so that is done. So now you can change this again to map, then this will change, and then you can select your distance if you do what you like actually. All right, so next thing to do, then we go to the upper panel here. So, and I start always to the left side, and you have your yaw damper. You turn that on, light goes off, that's good. And then you start with one fuel pump. That's for the GPU or APU, sorry. All right, then we go here, just go scroll through it. You don't need to actually do anything right here. And then this is for your lights, and then you can also put your seatbelt sign on. There you go. And then you go here, but we leave that. Actually, at this point we can start our APU. So if you come at our APU right here, then we can turn that on and start. Just click it further to start, and then it will start. CPU lol. Yeah, all those terms, you know. So you will see that it will arise when it has time. Okay, now we start, and you just need to have one fuel pump for it. You can select any one of them. I always select the first one. So then you wait until it's stable, and these lights need to go on. From here you can actually put your APU generator on, but you need to wait until this light is eliminated. Oh, seatbelt, wait please, okay. what's next? So after the seatbelt things, you can just put your APU on. So you click to start. Not only on, but you click further to start, and then you wait a bit until this is rising. And there we go. So for me, so it goes to 8 somewhere, and then it will go back to 3. And wait for that. You need to wait for your blue light here. Once you have that, let me know, and then you can actually turn on the generator for your APU. That's all what you need to do. So once you have that, then we can continue with this generators. It's blue. All right. So we just turn on the APU generator. This is the 2 middle buttons or switches. Yeah. You turn that both on, and then the light goes off. And then we are on the generators of the GPU. You also need to put on the GPU or the APU bleed. That's right. Here, APU bleed, you turn that on. There you go. So you can also see that this is rising and moving. So those 2 switches until the light is off, and then also APU and bleed on. All right. So then we go back on top of the screen here. Then you have window heat. You turn those 4 switches on. There you go. And then also the probe. This goes out. Then you go down, and then all the electrics can come on as well. These are 2 switches. Okay. So then we go down. You can also turn on some lights, position and strobe steady is already steady, and then anti-collision light you can turn on by now. You go on the top again. Here you don't need to do anything. So your APU bleed is on. Now you just set this to 31,000 feet. If you don't do that, you will die. But not in this plane, because it's not simulated. So you can leave that on 0 and nothing will happen. And X-Plane 11 and also in 12, I believe, if you don't do that, everything gets black. And then you cannot fly anymore because you don't see anything. Okay, so that is all set. APU is running, and we are done here for now. All right. And then we go here to this panel. What you need to do here is a flight director on both sides. So we have a switch here, and we have a switch here. Coming days I'm learning for when it comes my gaming laptop. Yeah, that's good, mate. So you have already some experience then. And then you can also use the auto throttle. You turn that on. Then you put the altitude to 31,000 feet. We do that. 31,000 feet. Et c'est ça, comme ci, comme ça. Once you have that, you can put on VNAV and LNAV. And that's it. So let me know if you have this. So flight director on both sides. Auto throttle on. And then select to 31,000 feet. You click on VNAV, LNAV. And that's it for now. So in the meantime, we have 15 likes. Thank you guys for liking the stream. So it's a bit a longer. It will be a longer stream. And it actually was because of my fault, because we needed to restart, because I didn't hold him to put in the flight plan in community folder. So that was VNF not green. Alright, can you check your upper panel here that your U damper is still on? Is this still on? LNAV not green, VNAV not green. Okay. So check your yaw damper right here, if that is still on, and all your electrics are the switches are down. Kevin, at least yesterday when you wanted to show you something at the end of the stream, and that it crashed, it didn't happen during this flight. For now, you need to hold some wood. And actually it's very hot, my wood. Yeah, I have a light fever once again. Also check your flight directors are on both sides, and then normally it should be lighting up in green. Only LNAV is green for 1 second, and then it's up. Okay. Did you check flight directors? So this one, and then also your yaw damper, that is, this one is on, and your electrics, and normally it should be green. Now I had also already one time or a few times that it was not a green, but once you are running everything, it should work. Yes. Okay, so leave it for now. We will do the rest, and then we will see if we start everything up, that you can switch it to green or not. Alright, so next thing what we need to do is set our transponder, and that is located here. The only thing what you need to do is to set it THROTTLE, actually the last position right here. I have no view for it, but I'll try to do it like this. So we see it to THRA, the switch. We just put it right here, and that's set. You can also put your number in it if you want, but I never do that. So that's it for now. And now from here, actually you can start your engines. So we do the pushback. Yeah. Can you also check your RDRs, that your RDRs are correctly? Make sure that they, and don't touch them anymore. Don't touch your RDRs anymore. Just make sure they are in the nav position. All lights are out. Just check that and never touch it anymore. Let me know if you're ready, and then we can actually start pushback. Kevin Davis, I will put the Emirates picture on Discord once you're in the sky. Okay, thank you very much, Kevin. Thank you very much. Where are the ADIRs again? They are on top here. Here are the ADIRs. So just check they are all on nav, and then everything should be fine. Don't touch them. But normally they should be fine because you put in your coordinates. So normally it should be fine. But don't touch them anymore, because otherwise you have problems. Both are on F. Okay, that's good. Oh, there's a THROTTLE 7. Okay, I never used that. Okay, what we need to do first, actually, because we need to go back to FS actions and we need to go to ground service. Yeah, and there we can actually release the power. And we can actually do a wheel shocks set removed. If you click that, everything will remove. You can do that, and that's just one click and everything is done. And so it says please set your parking brake immediately then. So you need to put your brakes, left and right brake, and then you push this button or pull this button, and then your parking brakes are set. They are located right here. And from here we can actually ask pushback from GSX. And then I need to see which way we need to push back. Alright, so tail to the right, and that's what we will do. Tail to the right. Let me know if you're ready for pushback. Tail to the right. And no, the brake's not pulling. Okay. Did you set your brakes? Do you have a button to put your brakes? Actually, left and right brake. Because I use my pedal. Oh no, it's turned off. So I have my pedal set. It's just a racing pedal set. I use hold my brakes left and right. You can see it moving here. So that are your brakes, and then you just click on this and it will apply. Or a CTRL, no, CTR delete. Just like that, you need to press the brake pedal first, hold them, and then click the pedal in the cockpit. And Ricardo, which best say THROTTLE, that's Mr. Dexter. Okay. Okay, Cloud Knight, let me know when you are done and that it's working. Who's that 747? The brake pedals. So we have one switch here, but the brake pedals, yeah, you need to align that actually and set it up in your menu. Ricardo, it's how you brake with other planes. How you brake with other planes? Just use the same brakes that you use with other planes. And normally it should work. If you push the brakes then, and then you click on this spot here, then your parking brake goes up, or just like that. The extra two night, do you use actual foot pedals? Okay, done. Alright, then we can ask for pushback. So prepare pushback for departure. And actually my FMC was changing something. Why was that? You press the...
Hello, Captain.
Okay,
We are
that's
ready
good.
for pushback.
So she's ready for pushback. Thank you, Director. Okay, so Ignite at night. And next thing what you need to do is turn on your fuel pumps right here. Turn on all the fuel pumps. And that's it for now.
Departure checks completed. Bypass path inserted.
And you can also clear that electric message or warning light. And that's it. Then we wait until they give the call to start our engines. How we start our engines? Just turn engine number 2 to ground, so to the left, ground, and then you need to wait until you get 20. Wait. So a locking gear. That's a nice cargo view. Seats from the bottom here. So push back to the right. That was it.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay, so now release parking brakes. So you just need to push your brakes.
All engines clear. Start at wheel.
And then you can put engine number 2 to ground. So you turn to the left on ground. And then you see that everything starts to rise here. Once you have 20 on here, then you can add fuel. Adding fuel. And then you just do this. And there you go. Next, switch to ground. But don't forget. Oh, GSX just loaded. Okay. Alright. So switch to ground, but don't forget the flip switch next to it. Oh. I never used that actually. So then it's not really I call that study level plane, because not every system reacts on the things. I really want to go in a real plane and start the plane up in my way, just to see if I can break something with it the way I do it, or if the plane will start up the way I do it, without someone saying no, you need to do that first. Just my way how I do it, just to see if I can start a plane, or I will break a plane by doing something wrong, or in the wrong period of time.
Please set parking brakes.
So we set up parking brakes, and then we wait until
Confirmation for a good engine start.
Ignite at night is ready. So after that you set the brakes, actually you put this to ground, so you turn it to the left, then you wait until you have 20 here, and then you give it a fuel, and engine number 2 is starting. So pushback is to the right, pushback to the right. Ricardo, when it reaches 25, we give full. Alright. We'll also do this. Confirm good engine start.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Ricardo, no, with the Bulls Productions it's not 20, it's 25. Oh, well, we will do it next time on 25.
Unlocking gear.
Starting engine now, yeah, start engine now. So put it to the right, to the left, sorry. And then, like Ricardo said, 25, then you can add fuel. But I can already give it fuel, that's what I say. I just want to do it in a real plane, in my way, and to see if I break the the plane, or I can do something wrong, because I can also give it fuel at 10 or at 5 and it will start anyway. So they call it study level, but I can still do things wrong and nothing happening on this plane. Adding fuel, just here, click on that spot here on the engine number 2, and then it goes up, and that's adding fuel. So this lever right here, you put it up, just click on it and it will go up. And you do just the same for the first engine. And if you leave it on a boat, that is then it will be always the same. It's always good. So we wait until 25 then. And then we add fuel. And the engine is starting. Oh, and we have a couple here. Very close. Very warm. A nice hug. Next, I think the switch is the energy to either side, alternating to reduce wear. Okay. Thank you. Current days of the green of the sky is 747. So engines are started. Let me know when your engines are started tonight. And then there is actually 2 things to do. Auto brake to max, yes, also that. But first we need to turn on the generators. We will do that first. There are still a lot of things to do. At night, how do I, if boot started? If everything is here to 21.3.4, then your engines are started. If this is to 60, and you have around 453 something on the N1. So then you can see the both engines are running. Oh yeah, RTO for this, of course, max is for the A320. Okay, so then it should be fine, mate. So from there you can actually put your generators on right here and right here, and those lights go off, and then this one lights up. Next thing to do is turn the APU off. So the APU bleed needs to be off right here, and then your APU can go off as well right here. That light goes out, APU is off. Let me know if you are there. So APU off, APU bleed off, and then so yeah, first when engine is started, you put the generators 1 and 2. Yeah, you click that down, click that down, and then this one will light up. So the lights are out, this light and this light is out, and this light burns again. Then you can turn off APU, APU bleed, that is right here. And then you can turn off APU as well. And then that light will go out. Ricardo, wait, not too fast. Not everything through each other, otherwise it will be a mismatch, and we will come to that as well. Generator's middle is blue, alright. So then you turn off the APU bleed, turn that off, and then you also turn off the APU right here, and then the light will go out. Kevin, I'm learning to set altitude as well as I do. I set to autopilot only, but now I know to set altitude. Alright, nice. At least you will learn something. That's always good. So let me know if you have done that. APU off and APU bleed off. If you bleed to up position, yes, up, and this one off, so also up. And done. Alright, so that is all done. Then you put your packs, left pack to auto and right pack to auto as well. Then you hear a sound from the air conditioning. So you put left and right pack to auto. Okay, once you have done that, you go to the auto brakes. You take that to RTO right here. Switching ball is sim time, please. Sim time. Right, damn it. Okay, 11:49. That's the sim time. Isolation valve to auto. Well, I never do that. I never complain. So the isolation valve to auto as well. Wait, packs please. Wait. So a left pack to auto, the middle position, and right pack as well. And then isolation valve to auto as well. So those three to auto in the middle position. Okay. Then we go to RTO. The auto brake, you put it on RTO on this position right here. And when that is done, then you can set the flaps to 5. So you have 1, 3, 5. So we need 5. So that's go first to 1. You see it rising to 1. And you can also put that immediately here to 5. So then we go to 2. And then we go to 5. Then it's already at 20 to 50. We will arrive at midnight. Yes, indeed. Done flaps 5. Okay, then check your V and VNAV and LNAV if you can let that light up to green. Check that. So push VNAV and LNAV, and now it should be in green. LNAV not green. I don't think it has an issue. Once you are in the air, you will can put it on green. I had it also a few times that I can only put it in LNAV. But make sure your flight directors are on both sides. Flight directors are on. Where are they? Those. And then auto throttle is armed as well on the top. Okay. So it also gives you a message, verify takeoff speeds. So you need to go to the init page once again, right here. And then you go to the N1 limit and then take off. And then you check your V speeds once again. You also clear that message. And then you just click on one of the three if there is no difference, and then your message is gone. Okay, then we are ready for taxi to our runway. Okay, done. Parking brake off. There we go. And then we can taxi to runway 24, I believe it was. The extra card develop the dial above the adheres the display as select. I usually have to set it heading STS. Is that important or not? Well, I have no clue and never use that. So we all short here.
Rennes Tower Europa 736 ready for departing straight out at runway 28.
And I forgot the taxi lights. We turn taxi lights on. Now runway lights, landing lights as well. And there we go. So all the lights are here located, and yep. And that's on. All the lights on.
Runway 28 Europa 736.
Is that our runway that we need to depart actually? Yes. Runway 28. Alright. So we line up. And it seems that they did something about the sounds of the Pmdg, because it sounds much better than in the beginning. Or is that just an idea of me? So I will stop here. I don't know how many planes we have, because I need also some runway. So try to go to the right first, guys, and line up behind me. And if there is no space enough, then someone goes in front, because I need my vitamins, and I will pick up first my vitamins. In the meantime, you guys can line up. So I will be right back. So guys, I had a little accident here. I spilled my Coke all over the table. Great. Nice. Got that controller not working on this plane. It seems like we'll do anything in the control settings. Yeah, you need to see if your everything is working in your profile, or you need to make a new profile. But actually it's exactly the same thing as the fly-by-wire. I use the same settings as a fly-by-wire. And you crashed into an obstacle, but no problem, I will continue watching. Oh, that's not good. Karin who is flying the orange plane. I think that's Dexter. That night it was good that I could move the plane. And alright, Karin, the queen of the skies, turning around. Ricardo thanks Dexter. Dexter, oh no, that night, what happened? The plane crashed into scenery. Alright, so then we will take off. And you still can learn something, how to set up some stuff here. So parking brakes off, and then we are going. Dexter peeps out the trouble taxing them. Alright, so we go. Power up. There we're going. Rolling. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots. And rotate. There we go. Gear up. Cheers. Boom, well is left.
Rennes approach Europa 736 is type 2 miles west of Rennes, 2,400 feet. Request flight following.
The Joe is a red neck prepper. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing fine. And thanks for joining. That's night. Thank you, Ricardo Volpe. Alright, so Ricardo Volpe is there, and then Dexter is right there as well. And Joe is there as well.
Roger, Europa 736.
And my VNAV was off as well. Alright, that's why we are climbing like hell. Coming 3 pilots, 4 pilots, so Dexter, me, Joe and Ricardo, and Mr. Knight at night, he crashed. So 6,800 feet. We can turn that to off. We can also put this to off. And that's everything for now, I believe. That night, all this Pmdg is new for me. And Karin, cheers, thank you. Joe Trimboli, cheers as well, thank you. That night, yes, it's always a learning curve, but you also need to check your controls, of course. I don't think there is something. Wait, we're almost at 10,000 feet. On Pmdg setup options. No, you cannot actually set up your controls in here. No. Back here. We're back. No. So you just need to use the settings that you use for the fly-by-wire. Exactly the same. Because I also use that. Flaps can go retracted. Was already too late for that. 10,000 feet. Lights can go off as well. So flaps retracting, runway and takeoff lights off, taxi lights off, landing lights off. And that's it. Ricardo took night at night. It's quite to say. I think the 737, in my opinion, is one of the easiest plane to start up. Just you need to some experience. Next time I'll tell you what to do. Okay, I am a real 737 pilot. I think the Airbus A320 is the easiest plane to start everything up. This is a little bit more complicated than the A320. Everything is so logic, and it are just a few buttons that you need to click and it starts. I'm not talking about the MCDU or the FMC. Just to start the plane, you can just do it in a few clicks or pushes. So A320 by far the easiest plane to start up, and then yeah, this one is just a little bit more switches. So 13,900 feet. We push the B, and always with the B you can change your QNH. Traffic on. So if you want to see the traffic, you just push the TFC, and you can after also push it to standard. We can already go to standard just by clicking on this button here. All right. And then we are waiting until we are cruising at 31,000 feet. So it's a yeah 1 hour flight. So it's climbing and descending pretty much. If you go to the progress page, you can exactly see 41 nautical miles to top of climb. Cheers. And Ricardo, hardest plane is the A310 in your opinion? Yeah. It's kind of, yes. You need to understand all systems, and I think yeah, it's much more difficult than this one. And especially on approach, I don't know what every time goes wrong. I cannot do an ILS approach with it because that don't work out very well. Going, I don't think Pepsi Blue and Pepsi Max or Coke, that's not good for me. I drink Sprite and LMP and stuff. Well, it's not good for me either, but it's just because I like it that I drink it. Good night at the Corin. This is my first bottle since 1 year from quitting. What are you drinking? So that night you took back the soft drinks, but drinking Pepsi Max now, no sugar. Okay. Yeah, it's just because I'm getting sick once again. I don't know what's wrong with me, but and also my tongue is full with blisters. So maybe you can hear that a little bit of my speech. But yeah, I had also light fever. Don't know, I also feel it in my throat, and my heart rate is too high for me. I don't know what's going on. And lately, the last week, I'm always getting sick. So we have an ILS approach today. And we can find actually all the numbers that we need in the init page here. If you click init page, then we see ILS 110.90. So we can push that in 110.90, and also here 110.90, and we can set it in active by clicking on this one when we need it. So just put it already in here, and then it's fine. And then our course is a 244, and we can do that right here. 244, and then everything is set up for our arrival. Yeah, that night you need to relax and get more sleep, mate. Yeah, sleep. There's also something that I have when I come home back from the. It's not only then, but when I come home from the live stream at the airport in the afternoon, I get so tired, my eyes just fall, they close automatically, and it's hard to keep them open. I'm so tired. But also if I'm not going to the airport, I have also that. But today it was also very, very bad when I came home and so tired. In the evening it goes better, but in the afternoon it's so... I don't know. And, especially since I had that cold when I was not streaming for a week or two. It seems still in my body or something. Ricardo, to the extra, why you are at 4,000 feet, you should be over 10,000 feet. The problems with the autopilot. So we are at 27,000 feet. And the Ricardo cruise altitude reached. When Joe is at 9,500 feet, that is staying there. And Mr. Director at 17,000 feet. Ricardo at 34,000. No, that's Panther. Who's that? Don't know where Ricardo is. Ricardo, you're above me. Look. The extra 5,000 feet was the first ATC instruction. Now at flight level 180. Oh, there you are. Arm at the upper. So 1,000 to go. And then we are cruising. And I know that I need to sleep more, but yeah, who made those days so short? And that's not fun. Days are way too short for me. And it's also weird in the blisters on my tongue. That's a very weird thing actually. Alright, so it will be a late arrival today. Oh, and it seems that our Belgian player won the tournament, the World... What is that? The World Cup of darts, no darts, snooker. So Luca Barcel, I think he won. Because it finished his interview. He was leading. So I think they won. Actually, I'm not sure. So the world champion. Belgium. First time ever that a person from the mainland wins the world championship snooker. There's why does it prompt me to reset my MCP altitude? I have no clue. Happens quite often. I've never had that. So we are cruising, and that's fine. And then we go to the progress page once again. That's here. And we see 171 nautical miles to our top of descent. 171. And this is a very nice plane to fly. It's light, it's nice, it flies great. Nice sound as well. So I like this plane. And we can cruise for now, so nothing to worry about. So we can also jump into my screens are not good. Alright, so put some screens or views right here. Ricardo, you have to go soon. I have to late wake up tonight, like 4 AM. Okay. And then I was already long asleep. If I need to wake up at 4 AM, and then I go to sleep at 8:30 PM to wake up at 4 AM. I also got my penalty today, my speeding ticket from 2 weeks ago when I fell in sleep during driving to my work. Yes, so they catch me at 84 kilometers an hour. Yeah, was it 84 or 82? I don't remember actually. Yeah, and they reduced it with 6 kilometers an hour, so it says 67 or 68 kilometers an hour that I actually was driving instead of 70, and it cost me 62 or 63 euros. So yeah, but I'm happy to pay that. Those two flashes made me awake again, woke me up, and yeah, that is the thing. I'm very happy. The first time in my life that I get a speeding ticket, that I'm happy about it. So yeah. Ricardo of playing and learning, and with you guys, Ricardo. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. So have a nice and great night, people. And yeah, look at Bercel. He wins the World Cup or the World Tournament in snooker. Look at Bercel, non-British player to win. So that's the first time. So the world champion, the new world champion snooker is a Belgian. Coming, Dave, I'm washing my shit from my back, and I spilled raspberry on it. Oh, you also spilled something. I spilled my Coke over my desk here, just when I opened my can and put it down here, and yeah, there was something under it, like a pen, and it flipped over, and my desk is full with Coke. I cleaned it already a bit. Thanks to Ricardo Volpe, thank you and good night. Ricardo Volpe, I'll look on your right wing view. Right wing view. Which one is that? That's left. There's right. So yeah. So 18 likes, 2 more guys, and then I'm very, very, very happy. I will put those names off, they are too much. And then we go and sing to the others. No one? Where's Dexter? Where's Joe? There's Dexter. There's Joe. Carvin, I got frustrated when I did it. I said typical. I like the orange plane that I said earlier. So yeah, I think that is Dexter. Yeah. So we keep an eye on our top of descent. So 131, and then we will come for the first time in Belgium on our Brussels South. We never flew to that place, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Dexter, who is doing the stunts? That's Ricardo. That's not realistic, of course. So our speed is at 403. Now we will slow down because we get a wind on the nose. There's our flight level 320 now, okay. Shooting bullet, are you transmitting? Oh, no. I think I forgot it. Let me know. Wait. Give me a second. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I'm transmitting. Yes, I forgot it. Sorry. I was watching my map, and I see you. Yes, but you're far behind. I go to detail. Coming. I thought the 747 was bad state. Dexter as in normally flies the 747. No. So Dexter actually don't fly the 747. I believe he mostly fly the 737 and the A320s, but the 747 I don't think so. Short-term bullet, Dexter is 737. My kind of plane. Yeah, something like that. Alright, so tomorrow we fly also the 737 then, the 800 series then, and we do that and from Melbourne to Australia, to the Gold Coast in Australia. So that is what we do tomorrow. And then Wednesday we have a farming day, so a day on the farm, and we will do actually a map tour, and it's a very nice map, and it's called the Valley, the Old Farm, and I will already release it. I will put it on public for the people that want to see the screenshot of the farm. It's a very nice farm, and I will also say what I like and don't like on it. I played already a bit. I have some chickens, that's the only thing that I have. I started from scratch, needed to buy the farm, and that was all my money. So, but I didn't have much time to play. So it's on public. You can see the screenshot or the thumbnail of it if you want. Also will place it on Discord. So if you guys give me a second. Oh, I need to do that. Oh yeah, copy here. No, it's a bit early to put it on Discord, but yeah, I can do it already. Under general, I will place it. because first we have another this for Wednesday. It was too early. So the valley, the old stream, the old farm map tour. So it's a nice map, and you can make some fries, French fries as well. You have a screenshot as well from Joe, from Carwin, also the Emirates A380. Thank you very much, Carwin. Very nice of you. Always nice to see the A380. And then also Joe, thank you for the lineup. All right. Next time, I'm afraid I've never flew the 747. Nothing can I say that. Such a big fan. Well, it will come, mate, when we have a proper 747. Maybe we will fly it a bit more. Pmdg will come eventually with one. There was also an update about the 777. They said that there is nothing to show for now. That was the update. There was also an update about EFB. It's not ready. So they said in October it was. No, I didn't mention the year. Cohen, I put the pictures on Discord, and then Joe, you disappeared from my sim before I took the screenshot, but you were there. Okay, no problem, mate. So we check our distance, 91 nautical miles, and then we go to 2,000 feet. We'll already select that, and then it should be fine. And we cannot be too late. So it's a shorter flight today. We took a lot of time to go step by step through everything, and even we didn't mention everything. But very important for Knight at Night is that you go to the menu, and you go to the Pmdg setup, and that you set everything for your plane exactly how you like it, the equipment, how you like it, also the display, yes, and that you then go to the fixed config, and that's how you save it, I believe. Then you can save it for this plane, and then every time you fly that plane, it's in that config. And you can also put it to all the planes that you have in, but every livery is different. So if you change the livery, you always also change the plane actually, and you need to reset everything. Not I'm doing that now, but where do I? But where should I do the setup? Yeah, you just go to menu, and then Pmdg setup, and then you do the aircraft equipment, and then you choose everything what you want. Do that once, go through every page, yes, and then also do that for the displays. Go through every page and show, select what you want, and especially for the liters and the kilograms, that is very important. Yeah. And once you have done that, you just click here, and I think it saves it for that plane. And then your number, tail number comes here, or registration number will come here. And if you use another plane, you can actually load from another plane, and then you need to remember your tail number or registration number from the plane that you set up, and you can load from another plane, and then you have the same settings in that other plane then as well. Well, the controller settings, you need to do that in your control menu. If you push, if you go to the menu and controls, and there you need to set it up. But I have one for the A320 for the fly-by-wire, and I have also a profile for the, but that is actually for my throttle quadrant. So everything stays the same for my yoke and for my throttle. That's for every for my yoke and my joystick. Everything is the same for every plane. So I don't know why it's not working for you then. I cannot tell that, because for me everything stays the same. All the controls, and you cannot select that. You cannot arrange anything in this here. The equipment. If you go back here, no, nothing. Displays, failures, options, simulation, no. Performance, also not. So you cannot set your controls here, up here. So maybe Dexter, maybe you can help Credit Knight out, because I have no clue how you set up, because I never changed anything on my setup for my yoke or my joystick. Judging Bolly had to duplicate my TCA Airbus controller and change a few things, as the throttle were not the same. I followed a YouTube clip I posted on Discord. Okay, thank you. Yeah, for the throttle I use my throttle quadrant, and I use the same as a fly-by-wire, exactly the same profile. Everything is the same. Just for the Phoenix, this is different. Everything else is also the same, I believe, but just this is different. If I use the fly-by-wire setting, then I cannot lower up the landing gear for the Phoenix then. But I use all the settings for the fly-by-wire, and the 737 are the same for me. So meantime, we have progress, 55 nautical miles to go before we start our descent. Dexter, I just saw the message Credit Knight. What throttle do you use? You need to go into the Microsoft Flight Simulator menu first, into the control settings, find your throttle, and then duplicate it, the default preset. Kevin, this is a domestic flight, sort of. Yes, just one under the hour that we fly. So from France to Belgium, yeah, Brussels South. So it's not so far. It's from Rennes. Yeah, I don't know that place actually, but what is more famous in France nearby? Nothing. I know that once a flight from here, around here, with my pigeons, Bretagne or something. There was another place. So it's more at the far back of the France to the coast, much further than Paris, where it's even shorter. But then we go to Charleroi or Brussels South here in Belgium. So it's a hub for Ryanair, a lot of Ryanair planes, Wizz Air as well. What else? some toy fly Belgium planes are coming there as well. And they're the three main companies that use that. Twitter in Bolivia, did you post the upcoming stream in the wrong place on Discord? No. So the upcoming stream I didn't post yet. That's for tomorrow. So we fly in Australia tomorrow. I didn't post that yet, but I was actually thinking already that it was farming day tomorrow, and I said, well, yeah, I will post it. But then I realized it's tomorrow is Tuesday, so not farming day. But I said I will post in general instead of upcoming streams or stream announcements. So I just put it in general, so you can already see the thumbnail of the farm where I'm talking about. And it's a nice farm. Yeah, there's something that I don't like on it, or can be better, but it's in general a nice farm. Like the chickens are running everywhere. There's a chicken place, but there is no gate, and the chickens are everywhere. And I killed already all my chickens with driving through with a tractor. So they are everywhere. Just place them in their place where they need to be. Now they are everywhere. So that's one thing that I
Going to
not like so much.
126.475 Europa 736. Paris Center Europa
Carvin,
736,
Rennes,
flight
French
level 310.
pronunciation, is a city in the east of Brittany, in the northwest France, at the confluence of the L and Villain, or whatever it is. Thank you, Carvin. Next, I have the TCA for Airbus, but it's possible to set it up for the Boeing. The setup for the thrust reverse is very different between Airbus and Boeing. Right. So I don't use that on my Boeing joystick because I have my throttle quadrant. So it's a bit different. Carwin Rennes is the prefecture of the region Brittany, as well as the Villain department. In 2017, the urban area had a population of 357,000 people. Thanks, mate. Thanks. Nice. Bolivia. Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that. And Derek said that night, I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that throttle yoke at all. You would have to search the internet or check out the Pmdg forum maybe. So which one? Pro flight yoke system. Yeah, I'm also not familiar with that. So my system, Honeycomb yoke and Airbus joystick. So that's what I use, and the throttle is also from Honeycomb. All right. I don't think we are almost in Belgium. No. No, we still need to pass Paris. Where are we? Yeah, we already passed Paris. Just past Paris. So we are close to the Belgian border. And then I'm happy that we flew the 737-600 because we don't fly that much with this one. There are not much companies that I saw for now with this plane. Joe Timboli, just a thought we should list our flight equipment somewhere on Discord to make it easier to see who has what. If that is possible, yeah, no problem. No problem. Maybe we can take a picture, no? Can we do that? Take a picture of everything. Don't look at the mess. Where take pictures? Oh, and we start our descent. Just started our descent, guys. Let me see what we can do about it. And my cable is not long enough. So I posted for now my gear, but I will take tomorrow if I have time and I think about it. I will post another one because then I have more light. No, I have not enough light, I believe. So I will put it under screenshots now. Where we put it? Screenshots. For now. I don't know if it's a good picture, if you can see something. Okay, so it's on the screenshots normally. Okay, but you don't see my joystick. Alright, I will take another picture tomorrow because my cable is not long enough, and then I have built more light as well. And don't look at the mess. So in the meantime, we are descending 27,000 feet. Dexter, oh, Waitables Productions, you have that throttle. Yes, I have that one. Not bad. Well, I like it, but I don't like to switch all the time all those levers to general aviation or to yeah, a 4-engine levers or 2 or 1 or whatever. I don't like to change it because I know if you change that too much, it will break anyway someday. Next, I had it in my hands. Ordered it from Amazon, but was impossible to mount on my desk. Yeah, I remember that it was impossible. Yeah. But it's nice to use. Not always the easiest one, like the Airbus. If you fly an Airbus, it don't click into the place. Also, like with ATR, it don't click into place when it should. Yeah, and for that the Airbus throttle is actually better, but yeah, you have more possibilities with this one. But Boeing throttle has the same thing as this one, so yeah, and you don't need to put it in a position actually because it all managed itself. And then Dexter had to return it, and now the Airbus throttle now, yeah, and that's also a nice one. So Trimble is the Honeycomb and Alpha and Bravo combo, yes. So Alpha and Bravo, and I don't have the Charlie. Dexter, oh, good point. The click points are useful, of course, yes. But yeah, in this plane we don't need it, but in the Airbus we need it. And that's a bit difficult with this one. Also in the ATR there are 3-4 click spots that it clicks in. Those throttles are too sensitive actually, and the ATR, and it's very difficult to get them in, and especially with the Honeycomb. But if you have big spots, maybe it's easier, like with the Airbus throttle. Like, are we at top of descent already? Yes, we are descending to 2,000 feet. We are now at 21,300 feet. And then Joe, I'm looking at that, but I'm waiting for the price drop. Yeah, it's all quite expensive, and so at the moment I also don't want to spend that money on it. Yeah, I need to make a lot of hard and difficult decisions in the coming month or two. So yeah, maybe a lot of things can change in short time, and also after the summer things can change, and yeah, there's nothing that I can do about it, but yeah, things can change after the summer, and I'm a little bit afraid for it. Dexter, I still have 42 nautical miles to top of descent. Are you so far behind, Meg? That's almost impossible. Because we are almost there, or at least I am. I'm just before the border of Belgium, and just after. Oh, yeah, I see now. 59 nautical miles away from the airport is the top of descent, so we are already at 18,000 feet. So you are correct, mate. Hmm. So it's 44. Yeah. I don't know why that is. On my map, on little nav map, I also see that on top of descent is after the border. Yeah, maybe you have a different approach, but no, my approach is the same normally. And my top of descent on little nav map is after the border, and I'm now right on the border. So welcome to Belgium. So I think here is the border somewhere. You see that line? This is the border. Yeah. So we just are in Belgium. So this is Belgium. Two decisions like whether you like the Coca-Cola wallpaper that Sean has in your apartment. No. It are very difficult decisions, and that I still don't know, and I need to make that decision. And it's not about me. It's about my son. So Dexter, I think I might have a different approach. LNO5B. Well, I didn't have a Sidestick star in my approach, because that sent you to GSI. We passed there anyway, but I could not make a decent flight plan or approach in little nav map when I was using that. So that's why. So preparation for a landing. We put the auto brake on 3, so that's the first step we do. And anything else? Nope, just the lights at 10,000 feet, like in every other plane. And then on approach we put the frequency onto on this one, and then we should be good. So we need to contact Charleroi
133
approach.
decimal 13 Europa 736.
So I was many times there at Charleroi for my flights to Budapest. I was flying a Ryanair all the time there. Ryanair to Budapest, 1 hour and 40 minutes flying. So 10,000 feet, we can turn on landing lights. Going, I got likes on my pictures like low card on Discord. Yeah, I know. I put that there. But you have 2 and 3. No, okay. So also Joe, Mutable Productions and Ignite at Night. Yeah. I also got 1 heart from Joe. Thank you very much, Joe. So Ignite at Night. Also, you have fuel pumps here. That's for your center fuel pumps. If you want to use them, you can turn them on. We don't have it on the center, only left and right. So we don't need to use them. All right, below 10,000 feet. And we will fly over the airport. That's the airport where we need to be. There it is. So that's the airport. That's Brussels South, Charleroi. We need to land right here. So we do a flyover and then we turn back and land at 24 on this side here. Cohen was watching a Midnight Maverick and he did 3 flights, 7 hours stream. He did. Oh, that's only. That's long. I cannot do that, really. Because I do already a stream on the airport and a few hours, 3-4 hours maybe, and yeah, and then another stream for 3 hours or more. That makes it 7, sometimes 8 hours that I am streaming in one day. And if I need to do that 7-hour stream on the flight simulator, then I'm totally wasted. So you can already see a blimp of the airport where we need to be. So this is in Charleroi. So we need to park normally there. So these are the parking spaces right here. And that's the parking for the cars. Next are going to Gugno, then L and O, so quite far out. Gugno, okay, I'm heading to Gugno as well. And then you go to L and O. Where is that? L and O? I have no clue where that is, L and O. But I go from Gugno to Vamka. Vamka. That's where I'm going, and then the CI-24. That's what I will use then. So we need to use the speed brakes a bit. It seems we're going a bit far. Drag required. Speed brakes. Cohen, are you going to turn around that airport? Yes, and land there. Yes, this is Charleroi, so Brussels South. The hub of Ryanair, Wizz Air, and TUI Fly. Also some planes here. So once we are at Gugno, we will turn to the left to Vamka and then make our last turn towards the airport, as you can see on the flight plan right here. So welcome in Charleroi. Where are the other pilots? So we see Joe right there, and where is Mr. Director? There he is, 18,000 feet in front of us. So we make our last turn. It's a bit early, mate. It's early. Okay, so I need to slow down. How do we do that? Right here. It says 230 knots. I think that's a little bit fast. So we will slow down already.
Europa 7 tree, 6 contact, Bova chain approach on 122.8 tree. Good day.
122.8 tree Europa 7 tree 6. Bova chain approach Europa 7 tree 6
So
4,600 feet.
Beauchamp, that's a military base.
Europa 7 tree, 6 Bova chain approach QNH tree 0 decimal
It's not that far from my
as
place.
planned.
Beauchamp. Next, I almost forgot to switch the ILS frequency to nav panel. Yeah, 110.90, and I will switch to. There we go. And then we make our last turn in, and then we try to slow down as well. So 123,
Europa 7 tree, 6
and we go
contact,
to
Charleroi
flaps
approach
1
1 tree decimal 1 tree. Good day.
and prepare for our landing.
Going to 1 tree decimal 1 tree
Uh-oh,
Europa 7 tree 6.
uh-oh, crash, 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 crash. No,
Charleroi approach Europa 7 tree 6
you're so
4,100
lucky.
feet.
Europa 7 tree, 6
Go to flaps
Charleroi
2.
approach QNH tree 0 decimal 11 continue as planned.
Did yours say a 110.5? No, a 110.90. Oh, no, this one, the top one, I just changed it to ILS. So 110.90. Okay, now I need to put the 4 POR. Okay, and then we slow down even more to 132. 3 something. Plus 5. We need to go to 3,000 feet at CI 24. Next, oh, okay. And then we go to approach. Flaps 10. And we see the airport, so a landing gear down. And I will also put on the replay recording. That's done. Plus 15. And we have a crosswind of 8 knots. Plus 20. And show, not eating solid food yet. QNH set 3012. And we go to flaps 35. We are on the glide slope. Everything should be fine. And why is my F3 green? Why is this green? Okay, everything is set. Can even land a bit slower. 130 should be fine as well. And then we go to flaps 40. There we go. And there we go with our little plane. That Dexter is behind us. Nice. We'll turn off the nameplates for a moment. Still can slow down a bit. I don't like slow landings. At night here, 6 keeps saying a release parking brake, although it's released. Oh,
1,000.
really? Okay. We can even go a little bit slower. 23. Sky Dolly! Yes, Sky Dolly is on. QNH set. And we are ready for impact. So ready for impact. My plane. Turn that thing on. We are too low.
100.
Alright, ready for impact, guys.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
That was a hard landing. Sorry. So we'll go to here and then make space for Dexter, because I think he will land very shortly. Dexter, oh, nice landing. No, it's not happy. 270 is rating on the bottom from New Sky. Not so happy with it. That was pretty hard. And then we go to Dexter. It's 8,000 feet, so we have still a little bit of time. I set the speed. No, that's not the speed. Come on. Drone speed. There we go. So 8,000 feet. Okay, so we have time to park, because the taxi to
Charleroi
parking.
ground Europa 736 request taxi to parking.
Landing lights off.
Europa
Nose lights off.
736
Taxi lights on.
to general aviation parking using taxiway November, tree, November Mike 4 Foxtrot.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway November Tree November Mike 4 Foxtrot Europa 736.
So this is the payware version from Russell South. So Charleroi. I think Dexter is using the freeware version, also very nice. Actually, this one is better on the frames than Liège. Liège is a bit more heavy on the frames. And we are waiting for Dexter. Meantime, I will check out various. This is 7,000 feet. So we still have a little bit of time. So I like this plane. I like to fly it. It flies nice. Just my touchdown was not great. 270. I need to go to the left here. And do it right here. Kevin got an email from Air New Zealand, and they double checked my flight for 16th of May to Wellington. Alright, nice. So we will park there where we need to park normally, and not at the general aviation parking. So we'll turn here and place my plane right here. 64. There we go. Parking brake set, and you are guiding my plane. Oh, nice, thank you. And where is the? Or we are here. And so no one yet. So Betsy is there. So the extra, 6,000 feet. Where is Joe? There's Joe, 18,000 feet with a A320 Neo. So we will do an overview of the airport first. So this is Charleroi and Belgium. This is our terminal parking spot. Looks quite the same. Can we go inside? No, we cannot go inside. There's nothing in model. So airport Charleroi, Brussels Sud, and that's Brussels South. So it's very greenish, and I like that. A little bit of stutters. So Charleroi, Brussels South. 3,500 feet for a dragster. And then we've also parking space here. Right, so then we wait for a dragster first. Then Jotrimboli to dragster, did you join Mr. Beckett's flight the other day? Or just said hello in chat? Dragster, you might be in trouble. So what's wrong? $2,000 feet, we see the light blinking. And then tomorrow we also will fly on New Sky once again. So for the people that are in the company, let me know which plane you will fly. Then I'll put your name after it. We have 2 Neos now. For the people that want to fly the Neo, we have 2 Neos available. We have 1 Phoenix We have one 737-800, but if you want to fly it, then let me know. Then I will release a second one, or a 700, no matter what. So you can choose what you want, but not the 600. We don't fly that much, so it's a bit useless then. Of course, if you have more people in the company, then we can do more, of course. Nice central landing from Dirkster, and thank you for that nice landing. Good, 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 good. Welcome to Brussels South. Joe Trimboli, don't wait for me, guys. It's late for you, and you need your beauty sleep. Well, at least one of your does. Great. So, never mind. I was looking at my reflection on the screen. Kevin, I see Dexter. There was 77. Nice landing from Joe. Yeah, it's a nice landing that Dexter did. Okay, then we go to my landing, the replay of my landing, and then yeah, it's time to bed because I need to wake up early. It was a bit of a longer stream today.
Charleroi approach Europa 736 is type 6 miles west of Echo Bravo November Mike 2,800 feet. Request flight following.
Europa 736 Charleroi approach. Squawk 6401.
Squawk 6401 Europa 736.
Europa 736 radar contact. Tree line
Going at 12:11 a.m. Your time. Yes, indeed. And yeah, in 6 hours I'm already awake, and I'm still not sleeping. So, and I was planning also to go to the airport tomorrow. Everything is almost charged, and also that power bank, I need to bring it back to the shop where I bought it on November 22, and I have 2 years warranty on it. So it gives an error code 188. I cannot reset it, so I don't need to bring it back. So yeah, it's around 6 months old, and it's already broken since today. So touchdown. There we go. And thank you, Joe, for the link.
Charleroi approach
But yeah, I was trying to do that, but it was not working, so I need to bring it back.
Request flight
Karina, as long you have the package, that is not a win. Yeah. I don't have the package
Squawk
anymore.
0446 Europa 736.
Europa 736 radar contact 1 mile northeast of Charleroi 700 feet.
Here we see my touchdown, and that was the last thing. We go down a little bit hard. And then we will do it one more time, but then from the inside, and then you feel it as a passenger, of course. I want the other side. Let's see this. Alright.
Europa 736 Charleroi approach. Squawk 5405.
Squawk 5405 Europa 736.
Europa 736 radar contact 2 miles northeast of Charleroi 900 feet.
Going, it's either yes or no. So hopefully they can do something as they
Roger,
say,
Europa
as long
736.
as have original package. I don't have the package anymore. And it's it's an expensive one because it's my most expensive power bank that I have, and it's the only one that I can use my loader for my camera and laptop, because it's a 2-pin, like just a normal plug for the into the wall. So it is a DC or AC. And so that is what I use, and I'm able to do. But yeah, So I'm limited now for tomorrow and Wednesday for my yeah, just my battery of the camera, and I cannot use anything else. There's no I cannot do it with USB-C or USB. So. And then we have the landing of Joe. Joe is at 4,500 feet, and then we have the extra right here. So now it's a Scandinavian Airlines. And it's also a hard thing to charge everything on time, because it takes a long time to charge everything. So my camera is okay, but the power banks, really. And those two new, I was still charging one before the stream, but I needed to have my loader for my lights here, and that's also what I needed. I could not charge it now, so it's not completely full yet. And the second one, I didn't charge it yet, so I need to have more chargers as well. And then also, yeah, my tripod almost fell today because of the weight. Also, I ordered a new tripod as well. Going, let's hope for the best. So normally, if I wake up on time, then I will be at the airport, and if I'm not getting sicker, and otherwise I will just drop my son and go back to bed. So we'll see, because normally I have no time, or I cannot do it on Tuesday, but tomorrow I can do it, and then also maybe on Wednesday. Friday it will rain. Thursday I cannot do it, but Friday it will rain, so that's also a bad thing. And we see a Joe there with the A320 Neo, the flower wire at 1,500 feet, and he's coming. And he's coming closer and closer and closer. Only 4 people watching. Oh, that's interesting. And there we have Joe. No livery. No landing gear. There's landing gear. Nice landing as well. Very fluent. And it seems that Joe is always a little bit faster with a higher speed landing, or is that just an imagination of me? Then example Dirkster, but Joe is always a little bit faster. I also like the faster landings. It's just more fluent for me and easier to do. That's my opinion. Joe, you made me laugh. Sorry to disturb you. Sorry to that. Okay, guys. So this is the last overview of Brussels South, and that is coming with the package. What you see here, it's all coming with package of the airport. So Payware Airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Kevin Davis, 23 degrees today in Christchurch, today and tomorrow. Okay, nice temperature. 20 is already enough for me. 21. Yeah, I'm already happy. So guys, I want to thank all the pilots here, and yeah, thanks for the flight, thanks for the commitment, and yeah, I hope to see you all tomorrow morning, evening, or whenever you have time. So thanks for watching, thanks for flying, and I wish everyone a wonderful night and a wonderful day, depending where you are in the world. Karin, I gotta head off and see you. Oh, alright, Karin, see you next time, mate. Enjoy your day, and see you maybe tomorrow. Good night, thank you for the tutorial, and no problem, mate. If you have any questions, shoot some things I cannot solve, other things I can try to help you out. So Dexter, I wouldn't slow down. It wouldn't slow down. Oh, we had it already before as well. And Dexter, thank you, and no problem, mate. Good night, and thank you for all your help. No problem, and good night, day all. So, guys, thanks for watching as always, and see you next time. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye. And music, please.